Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Deni Setiawan. My NPM is 244031. I am a student in the Faculty of Economics and Business, majoring in Management. I am a student of Management Class A. In this video, I will present a topic titled The Impact of Tax and Subsidies on Market Equilibrium. Understanding this intricate relationship between tax, subsidies, and market equilibrium is crucial for policymakers and economists. This presentation will explore how these economic factors interact to shape the dynamic of supply, demand, and overall market stability. Understanding market equilibrium. Market equilibrium is the point where the supply and demand curve interact, representing the price and quantity when the market clears. Equilibrium price is the price at which the quantity supplied equals the quantity demand, ensuring a stable market. And equilibrium quantity is the quantity that consumers are willing and able to purchase at the equilibrium price. The role of tax in equilibrium. Number one, tax incidence. This the distribution of the tax burden between producer and consumer. Two, tax distortion is how tax can shift the supply and demand curves, altering the equilibrium price and quantity. Three, revenue generation is tax and can provide government with fund to support public programs and initiatives. 4. Welfare implication is the net impact of tax on consumer and producer surplus and overall market efficiency. The impact of tax and quantity supplied and demanded. 1. Tax on producer. Shift the supply curve to the left, reducing the equilibrium quantity and increasing the equilibrium price. 2. Tax on consumers is shift and the demand curve to the left, reducing the equilibrium quantity and increasing the equilibrium price. 3. Debt-like loss, the reduction in total surplus due to the distortion caused by tax. The impact of subsidies on equilibrium. Subsidies to producers shift the supply curve to the right, increasing the equilibrium quantity and reducing the equilibrium price. Subsidies to consumers is shift the demand curve to the right, increasing the equilibrium quantity and reducing the equilibrium price. And government intervention is subsidies can be used to achieve policy goals, such as supporting domestic industries or promoting social welfare. Comparing the effect of tax and subsidies. Tax versus subsidies. Tax and subsidies have opposite effect on market equilibrium, with tax reducing quantity and increasing price, while subsidies increase quantity and reduce price. Debt-like loss is tax create debt-like loss, while subsidies can reduce or eliminate debt-like loss, depending on the policy objectives. Welfare implication is the net impact of tax and producer surplus and overall market efficiency requires careful analysis. And policy consideration is policymakers must balance the trade-off between revenue generation, market distortion, and social welfare when implementing tax and subsidies. Real-world examples and case studies. Agricultural subsidies. Subsidies for farmers to support domestic food production and ensure food security. Energy tax on fossil fuels to incentivize the transition to renewable energy source. And healthcare subsidies is subsidies for individuals to access affordable healthcare, promoting public welfare. And manufacturing tax is tax on certain industries to address negative externalities and raise revenue. Conclusion: balancing policy objectives. Revenue generation tax can provide government with much needed funds to finance public service and programs. 2. Market efficiency. Tax and subsidies can be used to address market failures and improve overall economic efficiency. Subsidies. Third, social welfare. Subsidies can be leveraged to support vulnerable population and promote social equity. Policies. Considering policymakers must carefully balance these competing objectives when designing and implementing tax and subsidy policies, considering the unique circumstance and dynamic of each market and industry. Thank you for your attention. We hope this presentation has provided a comprehensive understanding of the complex interplay between tax, subsidies, and market equilibrium. Maybe that's all I can convey in this video. If there are any mistakes, I apologize and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.